The Chinese Shadow, a spy's warning. Chapter 1. A growing threat in the dimly lit corridors of the Pentagon. A sense of urgency permeated the air. The most recent report on China's military prowess had landed on the desks of top officials, and the findings were alarming. The report detailed the rapid expansion of China's long-range missile arsenal, a development that had sent shockwaves through the U.S. military and intelligence communities. China, it seemed, had not only surpassed earlier projections but was now believed to possess over 500 operational nuclear warheads. The implications of this revelation were profound, as it hinted at China's increasing ability to reach U.S. shores with a formidable nuclear arsenal. Chapter 2. Unseen ambitions. As the report delved deeper, it revealed a China that was rapidly modernizing its military, using it as a means to project power across the Pacific and potentially the world. The People's Liberation Army was evolving, improving its capabilities in all domains of warfare, from traditional land, air, and sea to the more elusive realms of nuclear, cyber, and space. The 2023 China Military Power Report offered a stark assessment. China had completed the construction of 3 new fields of long-range ballistic missile silos, raising questions about its intentions and capacity for delivering nuclear warheads from various platforms. The implications were not lost on U.S. officials, who were left with a sense of growing unease. Chapter 3. A call for transparency. This obviously raises a lot of concerns for us, remarked a senior defense official. What we'd really like to see is for them to be more transparent about their nuclear buildup and also to see some greater willingness on their part to discuss the strategic stability and risk reduction issues with us. It was a call for dialogue, a plea for open communication in a world where the balance of power was shifting. The U.S. knew that the stakes were high, and a misunderstanding or miscalculation could lead to disastrous consequences. Chapter 4. Beneath the surface, the report also uncovered China's covert activities in the production of plutonium, an essential element in its nuclear weapons program. Despite Beijing's claims of peaceful purposes, the report indicated that China was using advanced reactors and processing facilities to fuel its growing nuclear arsenal. Chapter 5. The Pacing Challenge. China's rise as the pacing challenge had been acknowledged in the U.S. national defense strategy. The Asian giant had emerged as a formidable adversary, capable of competing with the United States in terms of military might, economic power, and international influence. With a standing army of over 1 million soldiers, the largest navy in the world by the number of ships, and the region's largest air force, China's assertive stance extended to the South China Sea and beyond, particularly Taiwan. The Chinese military's aggressive actions, including ballistic missile overflights and military exercises, had raised concerns on the international stage. Chapter 6. A covert campaign. Chinese military pilots had engaged in a campaign of coercive and risky behavior against U.S. aircraft, particularly those flying over the East and South China Seas. These incidents, totaling more than 180, were seen as a deliberate strategy to coerce a change in lawful U.S. operational activity. Chapter 7. The need for communication. While U.S. defense officials remained frustrated by China's unwillingness to engage in high-level military-to-military channels, some communication continued at the working level. But for the United States, it was imperative to establish consistent and open lines of communication at all levels, including the highest echelons. In the shadows of this geopolitical chess game, a spy's role took on new significance. The report had unveiled a multifaceted challenge, one that required not only vigilant intelligence gathering, but also a deep understanding of the covert maneuvers and the potential for dialogue amidst rising tensions. Chapter 8. A spy's warning amidst the growing storm of uncertainty and shifting alliances. A spy prepared to issue a warning. As the world watched, a clandestine figure navigated the treacherous waters of espionage and international intrigue. Knowing that the revelations held the power to reshape the course of history, The Chinese Shadow, A Spy's Warning was a story that shed light on the intricate dance between nations and the covert operations that influenced the global balance of power. It was a narrative of espionage, covert strategies, and a warning that carried the weight of nations on its shoulders.